Alright, so welcome to my video about I guess this will be called the Complete Beginner's Guide to Overwatch. This video is going to go over movement, it's going to go over how to aim on the PC version of the game, and what the different roles are, and what the game is all about. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet, so let's get right to it. So in Overwatch, um, I'll just go over the movement first. So you press W to go forward, S to go backwards, A to go left, and D to go right. You aim with the mouse. Your left click is whatever your primary attack is, and then your other abilities are usually on left shift. For soldier, it's his sprint. E, which is his healing beacon, and his right click, which is the rocket. Not every character has that many abilities. Not every character has that few abilities either. But that's the basics of that. So in Overwatch, there are three roles. You have the tank role, who are the frontliners, the people that take all the damage, who try to disrupt the enemy team. They can sometimes heal themselves, sometimes they have an ability that just blocks a ton of damage with a big shield, or they have a way to make themselves not die effectively. You have damage dealers, who are the most varied. Obviously, there's like twice as many damage dealers as there are the other two roles. So they vary greatly. So you have people that are using hit scan weapons. So those are the people that typically are using guns. I think all of the guns in this game are hit scan. And then you have projectile characters who are using like rockets. Echo's little beam things are considered projectiles. Genji's shurikens, Junkrat's bombs, things like that are projectiles. Things that have a travel time are projectiles. Hit scan is instant. Whatever you're aiming at with a hit scan thing is getting hit if your mouse is over them. That's pretty much it. And then you have support, who are the healers in Overwatch. They're the characters that make sure everybody stays alive. They have abilities that also vary pretty greatly. You have supports that do more damage than others. You have some that have really strong CC, like with Ana and her sleep dart. She also has the anti-heal grenade, which is the only source of anti-heal in the game. Baptiste has his immortality field, which makes it so no one in his little area of effect will not die as long as, the little beacon doesn't die. You have Brigitte, who has a shield, whereas none of the other supports have a shield. She's also melee. You have Lucio, who can make other characters move faster. He's the only one that can do that. He also heals in an AoE. So does Brigitte. Mercy. Mercy, she has her beam, which is just a single target heal, and it has two different modes. Left click is healing, right click is damage boosting, which increases their damage by 30%. She's also the only character in the game that has a revive. She also has a little dash to try to keep her away from danger. Moira, she also has a dash to keep her away from danger, but it also makes her invulnerable. Her orb, her E, is a damage or healing thing you get to pick, and it bounces around, so you have to kind of aim it the right way. Her left click is her healing. It heals in a cone, not a super long ranged heal. So characters that fly, such as Pharah and Echo, not great to try to heal when you're playing as Moira. And then her right click is a beam that does a little bit of damage, but really its best use is to recharge her healing. And then you have Zenyatta, who is effectively just another DPS. He does a lot of damage. He has a small single target heal that is up all the time, and he has another damage boost, but instead of it being like Mercy's, where she's increasing the damage that your friend is doing to all of the enemies, he puts an orb on someone called the Discord Orb that increases the damage that one enemy takes from all of your friends. Extremely good. Aside from that, he doesn't have anything else. He just has to kill things if they try to get to him. Every character in the game has an ultimate ability. And they're all completely different. And they all kind of vary on when you want to use them. In Overwatch, there are the 3 different roles, but each team will have 2 of each. If you're playing quick play, if you're playing competitive, there's 2 different types of games. I'll show you right now. In competitive, you have role queue and open queue. In open queue, you could have 6 DPS, you could have 6 supports, you could have 6 tanks, it doesn't matter. In role queue, you can have 2 of each. And I think the game is pretty much balanced around this, so there's that. Anything else that I'm forgetting? I don't think so. You have your cosmetics, so for your favorite characters, you're able to, if you want to buy loot boxes, you can, or just by playing the game, you will get these little crates called loot boxes, and you open them whenever you get one. And they'll give you cosmetics and just little nice looking things. If you're brand new to the game, which if you're watching this video, you probably are, I would recommend picking a couple characters. Here, let's go back into the training range. I'd recommend picking a couple characters from whatever role you want to play to learn the game. So like if you're playing tank, damage, or support, just pick 2 or 3 characters and try to just stick to playing those until you understand the concepts of the game. In Overwatch, there's a bunch of different map types, but you understanding your character will help you understand the game itself. So let's say you're playing damage. Some easy to play damage characters would be Soldier 76. He's the character that you play in the tutorial. Very simple. Reaper. More or less pretty easy to play. You just have to get close to them to do your damage. He has an invulnerability and a teleport. And definitely not Genji or Hanzo. Junkrat. Junkrat is also very simple. If you like the idea of being a sniper, you have Widowmaker and Hanzo. If you're playing a tank, I would say that the easiest tanks are... so the tanking role is a little bit weird. Reinhardt is the most basic. He has a big shield, he's melee, he wants to get close to the enemy and beat them up. Zarya is not easy because she requires precise aim because she's using a beam, but she's usually the character that pairs well with Reinhardt. And then I would say Roadhog, who is the most self-sufficient of the tanks. He has a hook that you can pull someone to you and then just shoot them with a shotgun. He has a self-heal, and that's it. His ult just makes him churn out damage. He's a very basic character. If you're playing a support, you really can't go wrong playing Lucio or Mercy. If you want to try to play something that's a little bit more complicated, you could play, excuse me, you could play Moira or any of the other supports. Just know that Lucio and Mercy are by far the easiest. And yeah. Oops. So that's that. If you're worried about trying to get into competitive right away, you can't do it until you're level 25 in the game. Up here you see your level. I'm level 558. So, not amazing, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If there's anything I'm forgetting, I'm trying to think real quick. Playing with friends is always more fun. If you have friends to play with, I'd recommend it. Otherwise, there is voice chat in the game. You can talk to people and try to get them, to add you and play with them. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. And also, just because I said that those characters are easier to play does not mean that you can't play the other ones. If you find some that you really like, by all means play them, because you're not going to get better with them by not playing them. So I would recommend that. But I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this one, or if this video has something wrong with it, let me know. If you do like this video, please like my video, and if there is something I can change that you'd like to let me know about, put a comment in there. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. If you want to watch me play Overwatch, tell me in the comments. If you want to watch me play whatever game, I play a bunch of them, so just let me know. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.